There's a gator in the lake right there. It's sitting. See how it's sitting still? It's stalking its prey. It's gonna sit there and wait for us until we're not paying attention, and it's gonna come and get us. It's not gonna back down until it gets us.
The alligators. They're everywhere. Run!
Hi, we are Jonathan's Birds, and today we're gonna teach you about the American alligators.
Oh yeah.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach you about the American alligator, a reptile also known as the alligator mississippiensis. Now follow me, I'll show you what I'm talking about. First off, you're probably going to wonder what they look like. Well, most of them are green or gray, and they're very long, though have very short, stubby legs. But don't let that underestimate you, alright? These guys can run up to 20 miles per hour. Trust me, another researcher will tell you about that later. And the average adult size for a female is 8.2 feet long, and the male, 11.2 feet. Both of them can weigh up to 1,000 pounds. That is huge, okay? So you do not want to be crossing these waters. Now, I'm going to bring you to Jake. He's going to tell you about how many alligators there are, what they eat, where they live, and how they care for their young. Going to you, Jake. Enjoy.
I call it an alligator. Rhymes with grog. Did you guys know there's an estimated 750,000 to 1.06 million alligators in the wild? That's a lot of alligators. Although most alligators are known to be carnivores, they have been recently discovered to have been eating fruits and vegetables and seeds. And in the past, we found seeds in alligator stomachs, but they thought that's just from them eating other animals. But now we found out that that's just them like to eat that. They like to eat that stuff sometimes, just like we do. But this does not mean that alligators are not dangerous to humans. You should always keep your distance and stay away. Our alligator friends prefer to live in slow-moving freshwater sources, such as rivers, creeks, swamps, and lakes. They can also be found in deeper water. They also found in deeper water, but like to come up to the surface to bathe in the sun and get some light to heat up since they're cold-blooded. Especially in their breeding season, they like to stay in cold water and come up a lot more often. In alligators, they can go through over 3,000 teeth in their lifetime, which is a lot of teeth. Unlike most other reptiles, they also care for their young and carry them with them until they're old enough, as the young will stick around their parents and the mother will carry them on top of their back.
Alligators have U-shaped snouts, while crocodiles have V-shaped snouts. Don't mix them up. That's like mixing up Coke and Pepsi. Alligators have powerful tails for swimming, webbed feet, and eyes on top of their heads, perfect for sneaking up on prey. Their bite force is over 2,000 pounds per square inch. These guys could chomp through a bowling ball with ease. Although alligators live in freshwater swamps, marshes, and slow-moving rivers. The American alligator was understood to be endangered as early as the 1950s, as people would hunt for its meat and skin, and was one of the species declared as endangered in 1973 when the Endangered Species Act was created. Thanks to conservation efforts, they were removed from the endangered species list in 1987. Now they are considered to be at the least threatened stage in their species, unlike their American crocodile counterparts. Currently, the largest threat to the American alligator is the destruction of wetlands and the ecosystem it resides.
Hey guys, top 10 reasons why. Where is he? Where? I cannot find him. I don't want to die. Please. Oh man, that sure was some great information. But he forgot to mention how old alligators can be, you know? According to our research, we've all learned that alligators can live up to 50 years. Yeah, they've been around for a long time, and they can live for a long time. Another fact is that alligators have absolutely no predators, besides themselves or humans. Next up, we have Jake, who we sent out for an interview. Let's see how that went.
We're here with an alligator enthusiast. Today we're going to ask you a few questions. So ma'am, what do you think about alligators?
So they're actually my favorite animal. I think alligators are terrific and they're so cutesy. And I think that everyone should learn more about alligators because they're really helpful to the environment and they're just key to keeping a healthy environment.
Yeah, wow, that's very insightful. Now, what do you think you would do if you saw an alligator on the side of the road?
If I saw an alligator on the side of the road, I probably would leave it alone because human interaction with alligators is actually very dangerous and we don't want to make them like friends with us because then they could get hurt because of our past with alligators.
And do you think, is there anything with alligators that you think people should really know more or be educated on?
Yes, I think that people should know that we shouldn't be feeding alligators. I think that's a big problem here is a lot of people feed the alligators and that often makes us have to kill them because they're...
£1,000? Fatties.
Alright, what a great interview, Jake. Hope you're doing alright, man. That was absolute cinema. Next up, we have Azzy, who's going to talk about 3 things. Crocs, caimans, and gharials. Those are kind of like similar to crocodiles. Take it away, Azzy.
Alligators are part of the order Crocodilia. That's right. Alligators, crocodiles, caimans, and gharials are all basically cousins. They could all have one big family reunion. Within order Crocodilia, there are 3 families. Alligatoridae, that's where we get our American and Chinese alligators. Crocodilidae, the crocodile family. And Gavialodilidae, that's where there are weird, long-snouted Gavialidae. Now, let's travel back to when these guys first showed up. Alligators have been lurking around for over 37 million years. That's right, 37 million. They're around when dinosaurs were there. It's crazy how us humans have only been around for about 300,000 years. They've been chilling since the Eocene epoch, ice ages, and the asteroids. They've outlived mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, and even your parents' favorite Blockbuster store.
Azzy? What is that? All my friends are dead. But one last fact. Did you know that a group of alligators is called a congregation? I gotta go.
Now it's time to go. Enjoy the credits scroll. When you know alligators are around, walk away, don't make a sound.
Wait, what are we doing? Who am I kidding? Play the actual song. Come on, let's go, right?